Well, good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Pretty good here, and welcome to the channel. Hey, today we are heading off to Burt, Ogden. It is my local, or one of my local Toyota dealerships, to meet with a fella named Joe. Why are we doing that? Well, I'm in the Tacoma, you might notice here, and we're doing that because I'm going to order a 2020 Tacoma. Now, I had looked around a little bit to see if I could snag one, you know, from a warehouse or something like that, but there aren't any. There aren't any to snag, and the ones that were there are not there anymore, or in other words, they're either sold or allocated somewhere else. So I couldn't pull one out of there, so the next alternative was to go ahead and order one. So we got to take the Tacoma over there. We're going to have them check that out, see what it's worth, and then we're going to see how long it's going to actually take to get a 2020 Tacoma, ordering one. This will only be the second vehicle I've ever ordered. My wife's Jeep we ordered, and it took about, I think it was somewhere between 8 and 10 weeks to get, something like that. So took a while, and I'm pretty impatient, but let's get over there and see what's it going to be. Okay, we just left the dealer. Was there for about a little shy of 2 hours because I wanted to go through everything. They appraised my current Tacoma, and I'll let you know right now, given today's market, coming in, or at least they're offering $31,000. Now, that could change when it comes to actual time to trade. I'm I'm hoping it goes up. We'll see. I don't know. But that's where we're at on the Tacoma that I'm in right now. So, what's the deal with the 2020? Well, we went through, we spec'd it out, sat down with the inventory manager, Dustin over there, great guy, very helpful, and spec'd it all out. What I'm looking to get is Voodoo Blue with the advanced, what do they call it? The advanced premium package. And what that entails is the 8-inch touchscreen. Unfortunately, you do have to get navigation because it comes with that package. The Apple Car, Auto Play, Android, all that stuff, it has all that. The multi-terrain 360-degree view camera, that was a must, something that I wanted to try out for the channel, of course. And by the way, the trim that I'm getting is going to be the TRD Off-Road manual transmission, again in Voodoo Blue. As far as any other options, it will be the premium package with the, I think they call it black and, I can't remember the word they use, but it's a black and gray interior. Might be somewhat similar to what we have right now. I'm not exactly positive on that. There's not a whole lot of information out there yet on the 2020s. Lead time. Let's talk about lead time. You know, typically when you order a vehicle, it's anywhere from, you know, if you're lucky, if you catch one right in the pipeline that maybe somebody turned down or didn't pick up or backed out of or whatever, that you can kind of slide into, you'll be looking at about maybe 6 to 8 weeks if you're lucky. Normal lead time from scratch with nothing in the pipeline is anywhere from probably 8 to 12 weeks, maybe as long as 20. It just depends, especially when you're ordering a manual transmission, which isn't something that a lot of people order these days. Matter of fact, they told me that in the region I'm in right now, there is one manual transmission on order. One. So that tells you how quickly the manual transmission is dying. It won't be long, in my opinion. It's just it's become a lost art. If you know how to drive a manual, then you're probably one of the few, or the last generation, I should say, of people that can actually do it. I actually learned how to drive on a manual transmission, which in the day, I can't say I really loved it. Of course, it's more complicated when you're just starting out and you have no knowledge of driving, but I'm glad that I did, because now I know how to do it, and I'm thankful that I can, because my options aren't limited. And I believe that the purest form of driving is the manual transmission. You know, people talk a lot about having the shifters on the steering wheel, or you can go into sport mode and shift with the shifter down there. It's not the same thing. It's never going to be the same thing. But that's kind of what we're left with now. So anyway, that's my update. That's what I'm doing. The Voodoo Blue 2020 Off-Road 4x4 is on order. There were 2 additional options that I added to it, only because I just thought for the money, it didn't make sense to me to not add these and just have them done. I really couldn't do it a lot cheaper myself. And that was a cargo bed light, you know, the LED light in the bed, and the auto-locking tailgate. Again, not a lot of money. I think combined they're less than $500, or maybe $500, right around there even. So something that I thought would be good to go with instead of screwing with it myself. Everything else I'm going to do myself. The side steps, all the other mods and things that I want to do, of course we're going to add those to the truck. I am hoping, fingers crossed, to be able to do some off-roading. I'm not talking about rock crawling, but I am talking about getting out in the dirt. I'm not talking about gravel roads. Once we get this thing, that should be cool. So for now, we're going to continue on with the experience of the 2018 how it's doing. I mean, I don't have a ton of miles on this thing, but I do drive it occasionally, and we're gonna continue on with that until the new truck comes, so that the Tacoma content is not dead. It's gonna continue with what I have. I still love this truck, and now it's all cleaned up and swept out and looks awesome. So anyway, that's my update. The 2020 is on order. It's coming. I'll continue to give you guys updates as we go through the process. I hope that it comes in sooner than 5 months, sooner than 12 weeks. We'll see. Anyway, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of what I'm ordering. Would you wait that long to get a vehicle? What if it's the one you want and you just can't get it otherwise? Let me know. Anyway, appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time on the web. Have a great day. Bye.